Good morning, friends. Now I will be presenting my video in regard to the topic of marriage. Now in this video I'll be talking the most important part, that is the most important partner. The marriage is a unification of a two opposite sex, so both are the partners. The assuming of the relationship made for each other after winning the hearts through a democratic way, and or should win the heart for each other in a democratic way. Work at the breakneck speed to introduce a package of basic requirement. The setting of the basic requirement shall reverse the hurdle evil of decades which have developed with the time geographically, conditions and the fundamental ethos of religion. The changes will gradually embed a new thought that is for a long way to go unaffected by abuses. The main requirement is to enjoy a decent living in tranquility with the reality of the nature. Now I'll be elaborating the key factors. Now the one key factor is number one, the lack of maturity and experiences make an egotist establish thoughts of ethics. The objective of human love has a lot two half in one for the further development and research for humankind. There may be a host of problems, but both have to work hard to put their living into an order. They have to secure, that is, a mutual assistance. The second point, embedding freedom and improving them with the time. They have to win the freedom along the way to enjoy the rights of the choice, but the freedom and the right should be with the nature and love for humanity and the living way. The journey has to be long passed through the bed of roses, thorns of roses, but the basic lesson of love and nature should not be washed, neither it should be loosened. Now the third point is empowering themselves in the decision-making process. I strongly believe that only by placing one another at the center of decision making one can consolidate and can establish, encourage sustainable development and growth. The fourth point is the improving the living standards. Administration of planning, execution and the implementation should be committed in improving the quality of life and the living standards. Now the fifth point I want to discuss is the time immemorial. The time is immemorial so that they could start as a strategic partner in thought, in belief, love for humanity, and living being to experience the reality, to meet the nature, the emotion, passion, obsession, the cult of mind. Now know the discrimination. There should not be any discrimination in any form that should grow their movement, achieving a free and a fair with liberty and a positive governance. Now the sixth point is marriage is not only a relationship of companionship. It is an ingredient of sacrifice, emotions, thought and advice. But living together is meeting the satisfaction and fulfilling the desire of sex and preoccupy within a mature relationship. The number 7 point, the marriage is not at all a contract. Live-in relationship is not what is accepted to take the one or further towards marriage, because in living together both the one starts the letter with S and end the relationship in S. The relationship of S bring a closeness of friendship, but the unification and love for nature and the love for humanity and the love for future generation remains a question. Now, the point is the breaking the cliques. The last point I'm discussing, for the reason that the relationship does not last on the value of attraction, but on the glory of humanity, and the relationship will last. The desperate people who get the clutches of attraction and shall land themselves into trouble if the person is not well prepared with the reason of living. To know more about the topic which I have discussed, and to know more about the topic, discover the truth, make your marriage life everlasting and happy, I will request you to purchase my book, which contains 170 pages and having several topics which will be making an effect to your thoughts and develop your thoughts in a better way to lead your married life. Thank you.